Hello, I'm Tom, and in this video I'm going to try something new. While usually I'm making walkthrough videos for logical puzzle games, I thought I'd play the game RiME in this video and the following videos and record myself. I bought the game RiME like 2 weeks ago, played it for a couple of days, got all the collectibles and achievements and stuff, and I really enjoyed it. So when I just looked through my library now, I thought, yeah, why not play RiME again and record yourself? Actually, I have been toying with the idea while I was playing it already, and now like a week has passed since I played it last, and so yeah, I thought, why not record this now and try and get all the collectibles, all the white shades and everything, like visit everything again basically that I have encountered on in these worlds basically. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this, and let's start with a new game. And here we are. So yeah, I'm gonna comment here and there where I think is appropriate or where I got an idea for like anything I can say. Like first of all, I want to just play and see how it feels to return to the world of RiME. Now, when I had the idea for playing it again, and I was setting everything up, like my system basically for recording it and testing the settings, which I can say something to anyway. I know that it has been bugged quite a lot, this game, with graphical flaws and stuff, and like I think on some systems it was barely playable. Frame rate was so low, so I didn't really experience any problems with the game. I mean, here and there there was some stuttering, drop in frame rate in particularly cutscenes, but oh yeah, that's also a nice detail of the game. Like if you run against the wall, you will just fall. Very nice. What was I saying? Yeah, about the frame rate. I didn't really have any problems, and like this evening, the second patch was installed on Steam to this game, which, by the way, led me to the idea to play it again and check the graphics settings and if a recording would be good. And I think, I mean, I'll have to see for myself. The scrolling and stuff is actually pretty smooth on my system here on my monitor. I mean, now there's basically not so much architecture, but I wonder what the frame rate is in the actual video. So this is the first collectible you can collect here. It's a shell, and there will be some tune that he's playing, and yeah. As you can see here, like it stutters a bit if I scroll the view left and right. I wonder what that looks like in the video. Well, if I posted it, you can assume that I thought it's good enough to watch at least. So there's another thing you can do here basically, and I think this is the place where it's the most fun. This what is it? Reckless cannonball achievement, I think, where you jump down and you have to form a cannonball. Now the thing is that I was looking for this achievement, like I jumped down everywhere in this world, and then I had to finally resort to a video walkthrough, because the thing is that, like, which the game doesn't tell you, is that after you're jumping you have to press on your Xbox controller, at least it's the button B, to form a cannonball like this. Whee! Whoosh! And that's the time when you eventually get the achievement. So, well. That's everything you can do here, so let's just walk on a bit. Now, yeah, when I was thinking about playing this again, I did sort of commemorate me playing, or not, commemorate is not the right word, it's like I remembered playing Ico. And indeed this game very much reminds me of Ico, like the feeling of it. And like I remembered what it felt like to play Ico, like the feeling of being in this world that is so strange, sort of, yeah. And with RiME I actually have exactly the same feeling. And I remember that Ico also, I played the first time, maybe 2 times in a row when I got it. Was it PlayStation 2, I think? Yeah, I don't remember. And I played it again like a couple of years later, and then again a couple of years later, and it was always the same feeling that you had. You I don't know. And in RiME it's sort of the same. Like, I mean, you know what you're about to expect, sort of now, and the world feels so nice actually to me. Well, the main course is actually down there. If you played the game you will know that, but let's go here to get some collectibles also. I mean, all in all we definitely have to go this direction here, but yeah. And as this game, oh yeah, there's the next collectible here, a fox. That's a toy, 1 of 7. This game and Ico compare in this way, and very much like Ico, like this game also reminds me of Journey, which I played on the PlayStation 3 it was, I think. And Journey is a game that you need to play over and over again, sort of, like, or at least I needed to play over and over again. There was a period of like 1 week or 2 weeks where I played it like once a day because it felt so good. It made you feel so good, this game. And I wonder now if Journey is gonna, if RiME is gonna do the same to me, well, the same for me. It just feels good. I mean, it is a journey that this boy goes through, as you will notice when you watch the entire series of videos, or if you've played the game. There's the guy with the red cape. We will meet him a couple of times, and his meaning will become apparent throughout the entire game. And there it is. Basically the only kind of interaction you can do, except for pulling and pushing boxes, is screaming at things, yelling at things. I don't know if that is supposed to say something, but well. Yeah, and I mean, as you might have figured out, we need to get to all these positions with the blue light beams. There are 3 left. In each of these positions we will find one of those blue foxes that we need to yell at. So he will activate the exit, or they will activate the exit of this level. This world? No, it's the stage of the level, I'd say. Like, there are a couple of points of no returns, which is a bummer if you're really looking for collectibles and you never know if in the stage you are in there is still something left, but I think the collectibles were actually quite fairly distributed all over the game, and if you are into exploring, which I totally am, then they were all not too difficult to find, except for 2 or 3 that were quite difficult, I think. So this is a piece of an emblem, the fox emblem. Like each world has 1 emblem, 4 or 2 shards, respectively, and there's 1 extra emblem. Like you have 4 worlds, and 1 piece of this extra emblem is in each world. So you can get 5 emblems altogether if you find all the pieces to them. So now, where is the beam here? There on the side. And it's activating the blue fox down there. Yes, and as you can see I need 4 of them, so there are 2 more. Now I need one of these fruits here. Oh yeah, there was a broken frame rate, but we're getting back to normal. That's like in these huge open areas with with lots of architecture. I see the frame rate drop. I hope the video is not too bad. And if you go here with the fruit, the boar will make way, will attack you. Well, I mean, to get to the fruit and make way to this fox. And also, if you grab another fruit now and run around, like, I mean, obviously these boars will follow you. And I think you need to just collect this male boar there and a female boar and 1 or 2 piggies, like baby boars or whatever you call them. And then you get the achievement, I don't know, Happy Family or something. And there's the man in red again. So what was the diving? How did I dive? With B, right? Yes. So we have to go here. And right back. So this is the last fox. And let's follow the light. There it is. I'm faster even. I'm faster than the light. Ha! Okay, let's not run against stuff here. So now before I want to activate this, let's get another collectible. Not to forget anything here. There is another toy, I think, up there. Now the graphics in this game I really like. They're really fun to look at. Yeah, come on, up there. Really like the lighting at the moment. Like this pink shading. It's really nice. Oh no, wait, I need to go up there first. And here. Whoops. And that was too nervous. But we have time. No, what are you doing? Why are you getting down there? Okay, let's do it this way. Okay. What? Why? What? Okay, well, I didn't see that coming. At least we have some lights there. Ah, that's from the thing. Ah, now I'm totally like, come on, this can't take so long. Oh man. Okay, I sincerely apologize for the delay here. What's going on? Why didn't he jump all the way there? I must have jumped too early. Now we will do it. Come on. Why doesn't he get up there? That's really strange now. It's the second time that it doesn't work. I can't get up there. Come on, I was about to fall down and I jumped. Like that's all. Usually it's a sign like that you can jump when he like the boy indicates that he's going to fall down somewhere. If you jump, then you usually make it to the next ledge. What's going on here? Something very suspicious. I hope I can get this. And yeah, like I mean, otherwise I have to cut this video short. Sort of. I mean, this is way over time already. Like he basically just has to make it to the other side. He can't grab on because there are no white signs for that. Okay, now it works. I don't get it. Well, I did jump a bit earlier now, so apparently I don't know. Ah, wait. If you wait with the jumping until he's about to fall, probably that only works when you. Well, no, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Doesn't matter. We just move on. But I hope it's bright enough now for the next collectible that's about to come, because it's like sort of hidden in caves, and I hope we'll see where it is in the playthrough here. But it's a bright night, so let's see. Now I can activate those 4 foxes here. And we get a little cutscene. So here we go. Steps are always good to climb. Oops. Okay, here we are. Yeah, well, these caves are going to be pretty dark, I guess. Oh, you can still see something. You just have to follow these boars here, and they lead you into a cave with another pedestal here, with a shark piece. It's the second one for the fox. And let's get out of here again. By the way, like I mean this fox guy here that we just activated with these 3 fox statues. He's quite helpful. He's basically showing you where you have to go, which is helpful. It gives you some direction, like in later worlds. It's a bit more puzzling, sort of like, or confusing where you need to go. So that's good with the fox. And here you have the first cutoff point, by the way, in World 1. You jump down here, there's no way to get back. So you need all 4 collectibles, was it? Before. Oh, here. Friendship with the fox. By the way, I call this guy Molder. Yeah, so keep that in mind. That's Molder. It's not a very original name, I know, but it's the only thing I came up with. So, we follow Molder. Now, as I said, Molder is helpful in giving you direction, but sometimes it can get a bit annoying, because if he goes there now, as you can see there are statues in the back where I need to go, but I don't want to go there. You don't want to do... Oh, what's happening with the light now? Well, that was strange. What was that? It came from here, it was night. Then it clicked and it became sun all of a sudden. Daytime. Whoa. Well. So as I was saying, like, if you don't want to do what Molder wants you to do, and he just keeps on barking at you, that's a bit annoying. Like, I mean, especially because he has this sort of high-pitched barking of a fox. So here's another piece of emblem. That's another fox emblem, yep. So we have 3 of them already. And yeah. So we can go back and do what Mulder actually wants us to do. Where is he? Where is he now? I don't see him. There's a nice picture. Like, shouldn't he be sitting here? Yes, there is a little boar. Where is he? And sometimes he's barking and you don't even know where he is. Is he here somewhere still? I don't know. Doesn't matter now. There is this picture. Let's look at the picture. Yeah, you keep barking. So there's the fox, and he's leading us over a bridge to the tower in the back there. Huh? Okay, here we just need to activate all 3 figurines at the same time, like this. And there, you piggy, it's good that you're here, because I need you right away to make a way. Oh no, there's a big one, that's even better. So, if we hunt them down, like this. Yeah, you run. There, that's exactly where you're supposed to go. Ta-da! I can go through here and get another collectible. Which is a toy, a boar. How fitting. Now maybe I show you on this side. Like there is this island on the other side here. With the guy in red standing there in one of those holes. Yeah. And there is a way to get there. Which I'm going to show you now. And there's also like a collectible there. And an achievement. So let's head down here. And like for those of you who don't know, like these flames here, you can activate them by shouting at them. So I'm gonna shout here and there, just for fun, for the fun of it. So that you don't worry or wonder what I'm doing there. So here's the collectible. It's another dress. Costume. So costumes I'm going to change once I get them. I hope I can remember to do that every time. That's in the extras. Always shows you with these blinking that there's something new. Here's the new outfit. I call that the water outfit for obvious reasons. So let's play in that one now. And if you walk up here, there's actually nothing to gain, really, except like for like a storytelling effect or sort of. And there's a checkpoint, I don't know why. I guess you can see it starts to, it will save in a moment, up there on the right side. And if you're here, you're now exactly in the spot where this guy in red stood. And he's now on the other side. Yeah. So let's get back. I don't think there is anything else to this scene. Like some hidden meaning or something that you can discover, really. Like it's just for storytelling purposes, I think. And it's nice. So here you shouldn't fall down. Come on. Go down. Like from here you can fall down. But you can't fall down from all the way up there, I think. Didn't make it. So the other achievement is here on the left side. There is a cave with an energy sphere. And if you take that, carry it all the way to the right side here of this cave, like to the end, sort of. There's an old sentinel that you can try and activate. And that'll give you the achievement X, Y, Z. I don't even know what it's called. But it's also something that, I mean, if you play it for the first time, like you don't even, like, you don't yet know what the energy spheres are for, so, like in your first walkthrough, you can't actually, or in your first run of this video, you will actually not be able to do that anyway, to know what that is for. But later it does start to make sense, and then once you play it again, you can figure it out easily. So here is the last shard of the fox, I think. Sorry. There's also the big tower I need to get to. There's the bridge with the fox on it, like in this picture. It's actually, I think the developers did a very nice job with level design in each of the worlds. I mean, this one is very good. Like the one I like most is in World 3. But this one is also very good because you have so many different vantage points on the same geographical area, or the same area on this island, and it always looks different, and like the more you play it, the more like you are actually able to find orientation and to find your way like easily. It really makes sense, the island. Yeah, those perspective, well, I hate to call them puzzles because they're not really puzzles, they're just perspective mini games, let's call them like that. That's the first one, where you have to like arrange the perspective so that the objects in front of you form a single object that is indicated in the front or in the back, to usually open passageways or well, manipulate objects sort of, or like in general, which is a nice touch, I think. Yeah, I like that. It's nothing particularly spectacular gameplay wise, but it provides for a nice what do you say, Abwechslung in German? What is that? I don't even know what it means. Like that there's some change in the gameplay, like some element, sort of. Oh yeah, here I need to move the cube first. Yeah, moving the cubes and yelling and stuff is pretty much the only actions you can do, which is okay. Like, I mean, it's pretty much the same in Ico, by the way. Like, you didn't really, yeah, you called for this ghostly woman, so let's do this this perspective mini game here. Very simple. Yeah, I remember now in Ico you were basically, I mean, you had a bat and you could like you could get a sword. Yeah, I remember. And basically you could just fight fight enemies and call for this girl. Now this here is an easily missable path, by the way, to 2 more collectibles. There is a hint to this collectible, or the position of the collectible, if you proceed the main path, because all of a sudden there's a box just standing around there which you can't use. It's behind this door here. And like, I mean, if you are exploring then and trying to figure out why this box is there, it's actually also not so difficult to find this path there on the side, like on the ledge. So now you can get the box inside here and use it to get up here. So first we get, what is it? It's another seashell. These seashells form the lullaby tune in the extras menu, and the more seashells you have, the longer you can hear it, basically, or the more parts of this lullaby song you can hear. Then I think there is our first keyhole in this section here. Yes. Now the keyholes are in fact the most interesting parts story-wise, because they really give a certain meaning. They tell the backstory of this whole thing. there is a family, happy family with a young son. The father is playing the flute, isn't that nice? So let's head back here and go straight to where we would have come had we followed the normal path. Then we would have come from here, out of this door basically. Now what do we need to do here? We need to reset this. And move the box. Okay. We need that pillar segment up there. Now one of the things that isn't so well done in this game is the controls. While I think that controlling the boy like left and right is done okay, and it sort of also feels like an Ico, I would say that the collision is that could have done better. Could have been done better. Like sometimes when you want to do actions, like for instance activate the perspective puzzle. Like if I stand like this sometimes, or like just like this, it won't work. Yeah, you see, I can't do anything now. I really have to face it properly, and that sort of interrupts the flow of like the game flow, because it's too difficult to, or for me personally, it's too difficult to control the player character that precisely. Like I mean, I think there should be a little bit more leeway in how the player character has to be orientated towards the item that he wants to activate. Also grabbing boxes and stuff, sometimes it's just a bit, it feels awkward, sort of. Yeah, it's not a significant flaw of the game, but it is a flaw. Here's another picture of the king. And the tower with the keyhole at the top. The huge keyhole at the top. So here we're getting the key. And can move right along to the keyhole, which is here. Really curious if by the end of this world I will have collected all the collectibles, or if I will have missed something. Now here basically in this area we need 2 keys, like for this Sphinx statue there in the back. 2 keyholes, we need 2 keys. First we get by going to this side of this huge arena here, in the center, as you can see. Huge arena, and the other key is on the other side. You can already see it. It's a bit big still, but we will deal with that later. So first we go here to get to this tower. And my oh my, the bridge is going to collapse. So we're gonna have to find another way to get over there. Or get back there, basically, to the arena, but it's not too difficult. Like all in all, I would actually say that none of the puzzles are really super difficult. I mean, in levels in World 3, there are some puzzles that I thought, like 2 maybe, that were sort of on the edge, like, because like you didn't really know what to do and like you had to look around, but I think it was still acceptably difficult, like it didn't stall you like it stalled me at least for like 10 hours, or like that I had to pause the game and start later. It just kept on going, like, and it took me like half an hour to figure the puzzle out, while most of the puzzles here just take like 1 or 2 minutes, I think, or it took me that long, or maybe even 5 minutes or whatever, but like nothing really like significantly disrupting the game flow. I remember playing games. I mean, I started playing very early, in the end 80s and beginning of 90s, like adventure games, Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Like there was this one puzzle where, like, I mean, I played it together with another guy, like a friend of mine. We constantly met, played this game, and like there was this one passage we just couldn't go on in a labyrinth. Like you needed to whip a skull through a gated door, sort of, I don't know, from the other side, and it was just like, to figure this out was just impossible. Like nowadays, like if you come to a situation like this in an adventure, you just go through any website, like you Google it and you find the walkthrough immediately. But back then, you only had written guides to these games. Like you had to go out to a shop and buy them, or order them per mail order, or like all strange stuff, yeah. So we actually had to stop playing Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis for like 2 or 3 weeks until other friends of ours found this way and told us, and this was just crazy. That doesn't happen nowadays anymore. Like, why was I telling this story, by the way? I don't even remember anymore. But yeah, lots of gaming experience. By the way, here in this tower, you can get like an achievement if you don't step on any of the eggs. Like maybe there's one here now? No. Like you have these nests scattered all over the place, and if you step on an egg, then you will miss, or if you step on an egg, you will miss this achievement. I got it actually totally unintentionally, sort of, like, I mean, I didn't even know that that's an achievement, and I didn't even know, I didn't even look out for the eggs. I didn't even notice them, to be honest. But yeah, that's the way it happens. So we're closing in on the end of this key subsection here. We're reaching the top of the tower. We just have to scream at this sphere to activate something. A cutscene in particular. Now there's a little stutter again of the video. And fortunately we also get this bridge back to the mainland. So let's go there. Moldar's already barking. No, don't go up there. Go down there. Here are the eggs. And if you walk on them, it does. Okay, you couldn't really see that now. Here, I'll show you. Okay. So now we can get the key in this center island here, which is nice. Also, if you dive to the bottom of this pond here, you can get another achievement. I don't have to explain more. If you play this game, you'll find it. So we're now passing the second key that we somehow have to minimize, or miniaturize, or here as you can see. And we have a board that will help us in providing a path, making a way. No, come on. You're supposed to go there. Yeah, there's this higher stone, and the boar gets totally freaky around this one. Okay, now it's moved the way it should have moved to begin with. Up here. Okay. And here we have the first puzzle with energy spheres. Now I don't know if I'm solving this puzzle, this particular puzzle, as intended. I'm just taking the ball again and throwing it over there. Like, I don't know if there's another way to do this. But this way is at least quick and, well, gets me to where I want to get. Oh yeah, Mulder is barking again. Everything fine. I'm coming. Just give me some time. You don't need to bark so much. So yeah, this is another perfect example. Like, I mean, it's a very, very simple, minimalistic puzzle with like basically 3 activatable mechanics. And it takes you like, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes to figure out how to do what you need to do, and you try all sorts of combinations. So I think level design and puzzle design wise, this game is actually very well done, because all the like most of the puzzles, like really almost all of the puzzles, are really done very, very nicely, and they are not too difficult to solve. Yeah, but because you are in this strange world and you don't know shit about what's going on here and what does, it takes you experimentation and stuff. And since the puzzles are easy to solve, it always gives you this feeling of, oh yeah, well, that makes sense, and yeah, let's do it this way. And you feel like you accomplished something, you understood something, yeah? In a nice sort of way, also, at least for me. Oh wait, I need to reposition the this orb thing here to open the door. So yeah, that's what I enjoyed about the puzzles of this game, that they are really not too difficult. It's just fun to do them. Like, there's no real stress. Also, by the way, the yeah, there's the perspective puzzle we need here. The what was I gonna say? I don't know. I'm just talking bullshit by now. Just for the sake of talking. Maybe I should shut up a little bit more. Whee! Okay, apparently I can't fall down there. But I was just... oh, I need to go there first. Not all the way down. Okay. Yeah, you can fall down there. Here, go. So we have the 2 keys. Oh, and there in the back is also the guy in the red cape. And Mulder! Maybe they're friends? Who knows? Now come on, like, why don't you just put the key in there? So we have the king and, like, I mean, assumingly the player character, right? I mean, that's how this game started on the right side. You have them both sort of sad, crying, maybe? Oh. That's the long bridge to the large tower. So some more climbing here. Like here, like when I played the first time or the second time this game, I thought, like, I mean, this climbing is just sort of unnecessary. I mean, if by basically at the end of like these areas with stairs, you immediately have like the exact distance to jump to, or vines leading up, then what's the point? Like, I mean, you could just put like stairs leading all the way up. But since we will have another tower with lots of stairs leading all the way up, I thought maybe that's the reason why the developer said, now let's put some platforming in here. So here we have a sort of shadow puzzle. We need to align the shade there in the shades in the back, and climb on here to activate the next bridge. By the way, I think, oh yeah, the door down to this little tower that we just climbed up, that was the second point of no return in this game, because the door closed after us. And I think there's another point of no return coming up, but I'm not sure really. So on we go. Another bridge to cross. Yeah, it does look nice, this game, I think. I really like the style. Like, the style actually is closest to Witness, I think. Like, it has sort of a comic-y look. I don't know what the precise term of the style is, or for the style is, but like the island, especially this this island here, like the island in World 1, it looks particularly like Witness, I think, like the grass and sort of the trees and stuff, yeah. And I did enjoy Witness a lot, so also like the graphic style there quite a lot. So yeah, we need to go all the way to the end here and not miss this gap in the wall to get to the final dress in this level, which is yeah, another outfit. It's the keyhole outfit, so let's put it on. Here, yeah, it's there already. Yeah, I call this the keyhole outfit. So let's go back. Dark here, but still make the jump easily. Oops, don't fall down there. Took an early left turn here, or no, right turn was it. So we're passing this big statue here, and that's another point of no return here. This door again will close after us. But there's only one collectible left in this world. I hope I got it. I got all of them. The last one is... No, actually there are 2 collectibles left now, I think. Maybe even more? We'll see. Anyway, there's one here. Like, now we're inside the big tower, and you have another tower inside. You can run all around. And there are these entryways that are blocked by vases. If you don't know yet, you can smash them by screaming at them. But there's only one way that leads inside the tower and like proceeds, sort of like, or precedes you. Which is a bit of a shame, because I think there are like 8 or even 10 passageways. And the funny thing is that when I played this game the first time, I ran around the entire tower and smashed them all. Yeah, just by yelling them. I didn't go into a single entry of these passageways. And I just picked anyone by chance after getting this achievement here that or this collectible that I'm gonna get now. And there was this path leading inside the tunnel and down and up and left and right, and I was totally like confused where I am, and I thought, wow, like, I mean, if there are like 10 passageways of this caliber, basically, I mean, there's so much more to explore in your second walkthrough, in your second run of this game. And then, like, when I checked all of them later in my second run, like, all of them were dead ends, all the other passageways, which was a bit boring. I think that could have been done more interesting. So we need to go here now. Yeah, these flames are too high. I think I can't activate them by... Oh yes, I can. To make a little light here. Let's see if I can activate them while I'm running past them. Yeah. So maybe you will be able to see a bit more. On the way back at least. So here we have another shard. And that's a shard for the 5th emblem. On the right side there. So as I mentioned, there's one of these shards for the 5th emblem in each world. And that's the one in World 1 here. Fortunately, you can't go down there. You will die when you jump down, and there's no way, as far as I can see, to climb down there. Would have been interesting to see where this leads, but, well, can't have it all. So I never remember which way is the shorter way now. So you can actually see which one is the right way to enter, because there's wind gusts, or whatever you call that, like directing towards this thing. You can already see some of the wind, like I can see some of the wind, like dusty wind here in the screen. Not now anymore, but now again, as you can see. And that is directed to this one here. So you're also here, you're actually being directed to where you need to go, which is a very good thing for good puzzle design, or level design. So, let's do it more. And we are getting to the labyrinth, or yeah. That's the labyrinth of light or darkness, or I don't know. Here, there are a couple of things you can do. I mean, obviously we need to get to the guy with the red cape. But this labyrinth, I mean, the floor illuminates, and there are these statues scattered all over the place. And when you light all of the statues, then you will get an achievement. Another achievement you will get for moving silently in this labyrinth, like without making a sound. I don't even know why you should be screaming here or yelling at anything, because there's nothing to activate really, except these statues that activate automatically. So there are 2 easy achievements in here, and then if you follow the path that I just took, you will get to the white shade. Now unfortunately, sort of the way is blocked, like you can't move on. You can see that he doesn't want to walk on. So if you don't know where to jump, very simple, just press B on the Xbox controller, you will go down. And if you slide around this corner here, you will just have activated the statue on the next pedestal, so you know where to jump. And you can already see where else to jump. Well, with the collision, yeah, come on, just get up. Why are you going left, right? I'm pressing up. Okay, just A. That's like, the controls are sometimes a bit worrisome. So we activated the first white shade. There's 1 white shade in each world, and if you get all of them, the final cut sequence will be a little bit different. in a nice way. So, yeah. Like if I make it and remember all the white shades, in my walkthrough you will actually get the cut sequence with this achievement also. There's also an achievement for getting all the 4 white shades. So now let's see if I sort of remember the way. I think I need to go here to the right. And then it's also difficult to see that I don't fall down. I think here. And yeah, I think I need to go all the way here now. Yep. That should be it. Okay. So let's go to the next point of no return and pass it. It's by jumping down here, which leads us to the end part of World 1. No puzzle anymore. But let's first scream at this thing here. Yes. Let's see if I can get all of them from the center here. No, I can't. It's also nice that if you're not close enough to yell at something, he's basically just singing. Okay, that's the inside of the tower and the nexus that sort of connects all the 4 worlds. You're always climbing up one level basically to the next world. Here's the entrance to World 2. And then after that we will get to World 3 here. Yeah. And you always have different pillars on the side or statues on the side of the gates also, I notice now. And this is the entrance to World 4, the final world. And then on the 5th level there is the statue with the red cape. And we will also get there, actually. Yeah, that's true. So now let's just finish it. By now it's just plain running. As long as you are good with controlling the guy, because you can always do that. Gish. You can't even fall down on the right side here, like you can't also jump down there. Which is a bit of a shame, I think. But, well, as I said, can't always have what you want. So here we go. Towards the light. There's lots of sand. So that's foreshadowing what's gonna come on the next level. And, I mean, this thing so looks like Journey. So much. This part particularly here. I don't know any other game that looks as much like Journey as this here. Also the music is so reminiscent of Journey. If you haven't played Journey yet, get a PS3 somehow and play it. It's really worth the experience. Yeah, there is like, I don't know, like a copycat version of Journey called Abzu, which is sort of exactly the same, not plot, but like the same player story action sort of. What you have to do, like it resembles exactly what you're doing in Journey, but Journey is so much like easier to access emotionally and stuff than Abzu. Yeah. So we were in this intermission scene that is in at the end of each world. Basically can't do that much in each of these intermission scenes. Here we just need to follow the red scarf we saw in the beginning cutscene also. And once we get to the ship in the desert, how strange, it will become a cutscene again, and World 1 will pretty soon end then. So there's a storm coming. And that's it. So thanks for watching. With these final pictures I say bye bye. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. and I hope to see you again in my next video when I will be playing World 2 of RiME. Till then, bye.